Hello, and we are off. We are headed to the gym on this glorious Thursday. I had to think about that one because your boy got the day off. We didn't have work today, and I'm not gonna lie, there was a bit of sleeping in happening, which all I can do with that is recommend it. I can't dog on it. I can't criticize it. I mean, if I can get more sleep, like, that's where the muscle grows, when the muscle grows. So, I spend all this time being awake, tearing it, beating muscles up, all this shit, and to have a few extra hours to, recover, and it's just a nice added bonus. That is not required because I've set things up in a way where I can get enough sleep. But man, I'll take any extra credit I can get, that's for sure. Anyways, also came up with a plan of action to take care of, because I was running into this issue on my days off, specifically weekends when I like to sleep in, feel like I earn it. And so like I'll wake up around sometimes 10, 11, sometimes noon if I'm super tired and I haven't like gotten the best sleep throughout the week. And like I'll wake up at 11 and I'm like, fuck, because like during the week I'm eating breakfast at like 6 a.m. I'm having a snack already at like 9, 10, and then lunch is already happening at like between 11 and noon. It's like that's when I'm waking up for my first meal on the weekends. So the solution, the theory going forward right now, is to create take all of the fruit, and everything in the breakfast. So it'd be oatmeal, berries, scoop of protein powder, and then combine all the fruit for the day and make it into a giant, smoothie. I also have orange juice every day, so I can put the orange juice in there, and that way it can go down a little bit easier, and I'm still getting, all the calories, all the macros, everything I need for the day. And then, a couple hours later, I can have the chicken and potatoes. And then all I have to worry about is eating some chicken and potatoes for lunch, some beef jerky in between, and chicken and potatoes for dinner. So, which all sounds horrible in theory, but the benefits I'm seeing from all that is fantastic. Plus, on the weekends, I get, the refeed meals. So it kind of makes it all worth it for me. Yeah, so that's the plan going forward as far as, because it happened today. I woke up, it was like 10. I was like, oh man, I got to get up and eat something. So I had a banana, and I got up a little bit later, slept a little more, got up, made some oatmeal, whatever. And it was like multiple trips of like getting up when it's like I could have just woken up, made a giant smoothie, chugged that, and went back, got a few more Z's. So, is this where I want to turn? No, this isn't. Yeah, I'll turn here. Nice, dude. So yeah, that's the plan going forward. But today, luckily, get a day off. I took this pre-workout early enough to where I should be feeling the full extent of it when I get there. So like days like today are a luxury. I don't expect these to be the norm. Not everything, because that's not how life goes. But man, I feel fucking spoiled today. Everything is lining up to be a successful ass gym day for me. I mean, they all are if I get in there, but today specifically, I feel pretty jazzed about it. So yeah, enough yapping. I'll catch you guys in there. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the hat hair right there. Sweet. Well, all I can say about that is that was a fucking luxury session. That's for sure. That was a day where everything went right. Fucking the stars aligned. Got extra credit in the sleep department. Got to take a stimulant pre-workout, so got a little bit of extra, oomph in the workout. The pump was good. Food's been dialed in. It was relatively empty, and everyone in there is always really cool. It doesn't matter how full it is, so everybody's just getting it, Yeah, again, as I say a lot, what more could I ask for? What a luxury day, and I do see it as that. If anybody saw me in there, I was just basically smiling the entire time. I was having a good old time, and not for not, definitely gained some strength. So, what more can you ask for, really? I wonder if I know them. What else? Not a whole lot, actually. Just gonna go home, get ready in case I have to work tomorrow, and rest and recover and enjoy my time. I've been doing that a lot better. I've been getting better at enjoying the time that I do have outside of the gym and all that. I think today I might bust out the old PS5, fire up some Call of Duty, and freaking get down and treat myself. And yeah, it's definitely a treat. It's a luxury day. I don't have much else to say. That workout was fucking fire. I'm really happy that I'm putting some more emphasis on the upper chest here. It's my chest has always been lacking. I got big arms, but that chest is sure needs some work. Yeah, but that's not even a critique. That's just, not like being down on myself. Like, oh, bro, you should have a bigger chest. It's like, it'll get there in time, So, what a fun thing. What a fun thing to document, too. This is a blast. And, yeah, another thing I was thinking about, I was doing cardio at the end there, and one thing I was thinking about is, I'll be 30 on Saturday, and there's not a whole lot in my life that I've been able to. I think the best way to say it, I think, would be there hasn't been a lot of things in my life that I've completely followed through on for long periods of time and seen, stuck with it till the end through the ups and downs. Let's see, I was really into bowling at some point. Thought I was going to be a professional bowler. I was really into music as a teenager and playing live and doing all that stuff. And, there's these things I kind of lost sight of because, I think the reason I would quit so often is just because it seemed hard. It seemed hard. And also, I would always question whether that's something I really wanted or not. That's not something that I sat down with beforehand and not that you can plan everything out, but it's not something that I, really could think of the whole picture of. And I'm sure there's some things with the gym journey and all that I can't see or that I'll learn from experience. But what I can say is that all the experiences I have with failing and not seeing things through, and the highs of certain things and the lows of certain things, one thing I could say is that with this, my goal is to see it through no matter what. There's some things that are non-negotiable. There was times in my life, almost my whole life, I didn't have morals, I didn't have values. Nothing was off limits, so to speak. When people say, "Oh, I'll try anything once," that was literally it. I didn't, I just didn't have any structure, nothing like that growing up. So, yeah, and then I went into adulthood, and that kind of stuck with me as far as like not having values or morals or whatever. So it's like, yeah, it's okay to quit. It's okay to lie and cheat and steal. It's par for the course. You got to get yours. It's every man for himself. Things like that. And now they're just things that I've set up for myself that I just don't feel comfortable with anymore. Like I don't cheat, I don't steal, from stores like I used to. Like there's just things that I have found that I don't feel good when I do, and and for me, I've learned over time that it's okay for that to be a thing. It's okay to feel bad about something, and then not. It's okay to be like, I don't want to do this anymore, and please, thank you. Like it's okay to have a definite position on like, I don't want to steal, or like I don't, whatever it is, right? Like there's non-negotiables, and I feel like my whole point, I think I'm trying to get back to, is the gym is a non-negotiable for me this time around. Before in my life, it's always been kind of hit or miss with everything I've ever done, and this is something that I've been consistent with for I think 4 years now, right? And now I'm finally, it's been enough time to know that I really like this stuff. I love seeing progress. I just, it's an obsession, and it's also like a healthy one where I am not giving it everything, because I am keeping a good, work-life balance or whatever. Like the gym is just a part of the life that is in harmony with everything else. So, yeah, like I've stuck with it through ups and downs so far, as far as like wasting time in the gym, not seeing progress, seeing progress, failing, having to get injuries and have to take time off. Like there's these things that all affect it. And even through all the failures or whatever, like I've found that being consistent is possible for me. And this is something that, like the gym, like this fitness journey is something that I have a lot of pride in, and I think that's okay. I have a lot of I'm proud of myself for the work that I put in and all this stuff. So, and that's good. It's really good to be able to walk around with that. I can't say that I've ever felt that way with anything before. Even with bowling, even with music, like whatever. Like I see the results. I know I put in the work. I think deep down I would do the music. I would create music for other people. I mean, of course there was like a therapeutic element to it, where it was helping me, get through tough times, creating music and getting some stuff out, etc. But that kind of faded over time, and I kind of lost the allure of music. Like it kind of lost its fun. It lost what it used to be for me. Whenever I sit down and create music anymore, it's like there's so much. Like it's not a fun thing for me anymore. It's a formulaic thing, because that's what I turned it into. So, and that came from trying to make music for other people and trying to live up to everybody else's standards, right? Like even bowling, wanting to be the best bowler. Not for me, but just because I wanted attention and I wanted validation and stuff like that. Like it was a way I could see that I would get validated or earn attention or something. But also I wasn't willing to put in the work for that, because it's a lot to be a professional bowler. Props to those guys. The only other thing, I don't know. I guess the moral of the story that I'm trying to get to with all this is that this is something that I have a strong feeling and I have a strong will, and I've set myself up to where I am doing it for me. I like how I look. I like seeing the progress. Yes, there are benefits to for other people to like it and see it and things like that. But ultimately the start is for me, and it will always be for me. So to be better than I was. So I think with that motivation and that goal, I can't see myself failing long term, because it's been 3 or 4 years already and I haven't failed. There's been ups and downs for sure, but ultimately I'm still here, still kicking, still doing the deal. And that's what matters. It's kind of a long rant. I appreciate you guys listening. I just wanted to get that out and say that I haven't finished much in my life. I haven't seen much of anything through ever, and I have a strong feeling that this is a little bit different story, a little bit of a different story for sure. So, thanks for tagging along. This is a blast, and I will see you. Let's see, Saturday's my birthday, and it's also a bench press day. So, that's pretty cool. I'll see you Saturday.